Before you say yes to your intended partner, come, let's talk about those things you should never do. Because any mistake in a marriage can cost you your peace, joy, even that marriage itself. So let's keep it real. So here are 6 things you should never do before marriage. If you're planning to get married or you have a suitor at hand who is planning to spend the rest of his or her life with you, this video is for you. Number one, do not rush into marriage because of pressure. Family, age, or even societal pressure should not move you into jumping to marry that brother or sister. Marriage is not a sprint, it is a lifetime commitment. So if you rush into it, you'll live the rest of your life regretting. And I'm sure no woman or no man will want to find themselves in that situation in life. Number two, do not ignore red flag. This particular point is the reasons most couples are suffering in their marriage these days because they fail to pay attention to that little thing. They see it as it will come to pass after marriage. No, fix it that very moment. Fix it before going into the union. Discuss it. Let that change begin before the marriage starts. If your intended partner is controlling, emotionally unavailable, or even other visible or physical warning signs, do not ever think you can change them in that marriage. Make that change happen before the marriage. That is, if truly there will be changes. And if not, well, it's your decision to make. If you think that those physical things you see, which you don't like, if you think you will change later in the marriage, well, it won't. It can only magnify it, and which you might not like the outcome of it. Love isn't blind, but denial is. Number three, living a double life. Do not go into marriage pretending to be who you are not. This particular point has cost so many their marriages. In fact, I know personally, I know of 1 or 2 people who have experienced this kind of issue. And of course, they're no longer together with that partner. It didn't work out. So I'm sure you out there, you wouldn't want your marriage to end up like that. Please be yourself. Show your partner your true self. If you guys are meant to be together with that through you, nothing can change it. Because faking a personality to secure a space in his or her heart is you setting yourself up for a failed marriage. Be real. Be honest. If they cannot love the real you, then they aren't meant for you. Number four, comparing your relationship. Do not compare your relationship with others. My friend's husband does this, or my friend's wife does this. So why can't you be like that? Why can't you be like Mrs. B? Why can't you be like Mrs. A? Why can't you be like brother B? Why can't you be like Auntie A? No. Build your own marriage. Never compare. Because if you dig deep inside that marriage, there are things that you end up not wanting to do when you find out in that marriage. And then because you compare, you'll be compelled to want to do those things you have been comparing your spouse with. For example, you say Mr. B bought a fine bag for his wife, or Mrs. C bought a wristwatch, or used to feed her husband. So why can't you be like them? Why can't you be like them? So now, by the time that Mrs. A now happen to be the one, footing the bills in the house, will you be able to compare that? Especially if you do not have the ability to do that. Maybe Mrs. A is the one footing the bills in the house while Mr. B sits and watch. Will you now compare your husband to that, or compare your wife to that kind of person? The truth is, social media couple are misleading. They only show us the highlights of their marriage, hiding their true self, hiding the true nature of that marriage. And then you come home telling yourself, in social media, I saw this, they were so romantic. But my husband or my wife, you're not romantic. And then one crazy idea will start getting into your head that, I made a mistake marrying this woman. I made a mistake marrying this man. What you see on social media are highlights. They are not reality. Let that sink. Focus on your reality, your connection, your growth, and not what Instagram portrays love to look like. Please let this sink, especially to intending partners out there, to the singles who are still looking out for a good partner, or to those who already have a partner but they are yet to get married. Please let this point sink into your heads. Number 5, do not ever skip tough conversation with your intending partner. Talk about money, your finances, kids, family boundaries. Talk about your goals. In fact, talk about everything before walking into that marriage with your intended partner, so that you guys will be on the same page in case of future eventualities. There will not be case of you never told me before, or you never told me this is how your family is, or you never told me this is how much you earn at your workplace, or you never told me you want so and so kids. Meanwhile, this is so and so kids I've always planned to want to have when I get married. All these discussions are very vital in a marriage. You should take it serious, especially before you walk into that marriage. It's very important. Take it seriously. Avoiding this talk now will turn into full-blown crisis later, which I'm sure you wouldn't want to experience. I mean, you can ask those who have been there before. Marriage is not just about love. It's about alignment. Align yourself to your goals. Align yourself for whatever future plans you have. Align it that way and work accordingly with it. And you'll just see your marriage thriving. You spend 5 years together, before you know, 10 years, 20 years. All those couples you see spending years together, you wonder, how did they get there? How were they able to do it? Well, it takes a lot of commitment, patience, tolerance, honesty, love, peace. There was pain too in the marriage, yes, but the ability to be able to work with it, the ability to be able to control the crisis in that marriage was what made them go to that level. And which, of course, me too, I really wish to have such kind of marriage, to find myself celebrating 10 years anniversary, 15 years, 20 years. No be beans. So you need to work towards that. And number 6, do not hide your past from your intended partner. Yes, this as well has cost many people their marriages. Keeping secrets destroys the flourishness of marriage, destroys honesty in marriage, destroys trust in a marriage. You don't have to give every details, but be open with the things that matter if you're ready to live the rest of your life with that person. Be honest about everything that concerns you. And they'll always say there's nothing hidden under the sun, and which is true. Bad news travel fast. I'm sure you know that. So if you think you're hiding it, you cannot hide forever. And it's better your partner hears it from you than hear it somewhere else. It's more painful. Marriage is not a trophy. It is a journey. Don't just prepare for the wedding. Prepare for the life after it. So if this message hits the right ears out there, please don't forget to drop a thought or an opinion, or but even positive or negative. Of course, negative criticism is allowed too. It makes us become better tomorrow. So drop it. And as you drop that, please ensure you hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more real talks on family, love, relationship, friendship. And let's keep it real always. See you in my next video.